But I'm crying pig. I still have my microphone. Yes, okay. I just want to be able to see this. I need to know when I'm muted. Man, it sucks. I can't do the co-host. I'm really upset about it, guys. I'm really upset about it. All right, so I do want to start out with, I'll be live this Saturday on Anti-Animal Uses YouTube. Rebecca and I will be interviewing people. We'll be interviewing people in Portland about what is moral. Sorry, we have some kids knocking at the door for Halloween. Sue! I was calling them little bacon seeds because I'm farming humans called long pigs.
Wow. Thank you.
And they're more tender when they're young. See the bacon seeds are happy. They're happy and healthy. So it's okay that we exploit them. All right. Let me get my background up. There we go. Hey guys. Yeah, I want to. I just, the camera won't reach that far. And I was trying to put it on my tripod here, but it just wasn't working. So I have to plug in my microphone into the phone. And the plug-in is really loose, so I was trying to like jerry-rig it so I could drag it over there. I just can't. It's just not going to work. It really sucks, though, because I want you to see my setup. I'm a pig farmer, and I am farming humans. Pig farmer, long pig farmer, and I'm farming humans that are called long pigs. And the children are my little bacon seeds because they make great baby back bacon. Yes, and I have actually a gestation crate, just like the pigs that can't turn around. All they can do is lay on their side and maybe stand up. And their babies have, just suckle. And oh, there you are, Sierra. I didn't see. I had it covered. And then I also have a gas chamber for them. Oh, you didn't? Okay. I see you now. For some reason, it doesn't show your icon when I bring you up. Oh, my turn down? Yes. I can't hear you, Sierra. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're good. I just said, oh, you can't see my icon at all?
Yeah, no, I can't see your icon at all.
Does it work if I turn the camera on?
I don't know. No. You could try if you want. Yeah. I was going to say, I still see nothing. It worked! Hey, you're there!
Oh.
Cool. Yeah, it's weird that it sometimes erases people's icons, because then when I'm like editing, sometimes I just go by the visuals because I'm trying to clip real quick, and it messes me up when I can't see the icon. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I'm glad that we're up here. I'm still sad though about the co-host thing. I was upset about that. I was ranting about it. All right. Okay, guys, why aren't you vegan yet? I've got some resources here. Dominion, easy film to watch on YouTube. It's only 2 hours. If you're going to demand that animals be used, you should know exactly what it is you're demanding. And then below that's nutritionfacts.org. Just a great place to start as far as like how to get your needed nutrition in a day. You don't necessarily need to use my resources. This is just, I'm trying to give you something to start with. And then below that is Vegan Easy. If you want to talk to other people, if you want to have a meal plan made for you, they have a dietitian that makes meal plans. And I think they also have that community where you can join a group and talk to other people that are learning how to be vegan. And, they're talking about their obstacles and helping other people with their obstacles. Excuse me. I need water. So, animals are sentient. We are sentient. The only thing we care about in each other is our sentience. So if we want our sentience respected, if we demand that it be respected, why not extend that to other beings who have the capacity to experience life? Exfintix. Oh, Before we start, Sierra, do you have are you able to do everything? Sometimes TikTok takes away your jobs, takes away people's things.
I
Okay,
think
cool.
so. Yeah, looks good.
Xfintix. Hey, aren't you supposed to be trick-or-treating? Like, it's Halloween o'clock. Go out there. Wow, that was so delayed. Left him up here for so long. Luke. Wow. Okay. Well, oh. No, okay. I don't know what's happening. People are, oh, okay, there we go. NSBS. Hello?
How's it going?
Hey,
Thanks for
are you
having me.
over 18?
Yeah,
Okay.
32.
Why aren't you vegan yet?
Um, I've never actually been given a good reason to be. I actually don't see anything wrong with eating meat.
So, do you recognize that animals are sentient?
Some, not all of them. Yeah.
Well, do you recognize the animals that we use are sentient?
By use, you mean like eat, for example, like cows and things
Sure,
like that?
yeah. Cows, pigs,
Yeah,
chickens, even fish.
yeah,
Do
yeah,
you
for
know
sure.
what sentience means?
Yeah, it just means they have a subjective
Yeah,
experience.
exactly. Do you understand that humans are also sentient?
Yeah.
So, what is it in humans that we respect so much if it's not the sentience?
Are you asking me personally?
Yeah, you personally, your perspective, your morals.
Yeah, so I wouldn't. This is the thing: is that my qualifier for what would deserve rights in this particular case would not be sentience. And I think you would actually agree with this because I can name you a couple of things that are not sentient that you yourself would also say deserve rights
That are sentient, that deserve rights.
that are
Well,
not
what I'm
sentient.
standing up for are the ones that are clearly sentient, that do deserve their inherent rights to be respected. So why aren't you respecting them?
I understand that, but what I'm saying is that that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I think I can demonstrate to you that you yourself would give rights to something that
Okay,
is
but I'm
not
not
sentient,
talking about some
meaning.
weird case. I'm talking about your daily actions of using someone who is clearly sentient and does not want to be used.
Yeah, but the
If
thing
you're
that's here
not
is that
going to,
sentience
if
is
you're
not the
not,
qualifier.
why not? Sentience means they care about what happens to them.
Here, I can demonstrate this. So the reason that sentience is not the qualifier is because, like I said, I'm sure that you and I could agree that there are things that
Can
are
you just
not
spit it
sentient
out
that
instead
deserve
of being
rights.
like, oh, there's these things? Why don't you just tell me one of those things?
Okay. So let's do
No,
this.
you just tell me the thing. It's
A
not that
person in a coma.
complicated.
Yeah,
Yes, you should
I'm trying to.
respect
So a
you
person in
should
a coma,
respect somebody in a coma. They are still sentient.
they're
Yes,
not
they
sentient.
are.
Okay.
They're
Trees,
not sentient.
but there's trees that
Yeah,
have
I don't
rights.
care. I'm talking about the
So
animals.
I don't
Good
understand.
effing God. I'm so annoyed already. Sierra, do you want to talk to this a-hole? Okay, I'm
Maybe.
going to mute myself because I can't handle him already. He's just driving me nuts.
Yeah, this is just
Yeah, okay.
ridiculous. Um, what should I call you? NSB?
NSB is fine.
Have you ever like talked to vegans or like
Yeah.
why?
And usually, whenever I talk to vegans, the first thing that they tell me is that they try to impose this qualifier of sentience, but they don't actually ever justify it.
Yeah, because sentience is what matters, right? The animals only care about what happens to them and how they feel about it.
So then, just so I get this right, you're saying that if sentient, then rights.
If someone is sentient, then we should respect their bodily autonomy, right? We should respect their negative rights.
Okay, great. So if sentient equals rights, then why is it that there are things that are not sentient that you would also give rights to?
That's not even the case. Like, can you explain why you don't feel like sentient beings deserve the right to be respected?
Yeah, so I'm not saying that all sentient beings don't deserve rights. What I'm saying here is very clearly that sentience is not the threshold breaker for me, and it's actually not the threshold breaker for you.
That's not true. You mentioned trees, for instance. I don't think trees aren't sentient. So I don't care about them in a way that I
That's
care
my
about
point.
sentient beings, right?
Well, but would you give rights to things that are not sentient?
That's you're like conflating
I'm not
two things
conflating.
here. You're
I'm
saying, do you believe trees deserve rights?
no, I'm
Sure, I
not.
believe
Listen,
trees should be respected, but I
no.
don't actually care about them in the way that I care about actual sentient beings,
Okay,
right?
then let's just
I
cut to the
don't
choice.
just you just
Let's
have
just cut to
to
the chase here.
hold
Why
on.
is sentience? Why does sentience matter? Go ahead.
Stop talking over me. I wasn't finished. I'm not going to go out there and be a plants rights activist, right? Because these plants, they don't have feelings. They don't have the capacity to actually care about what happens to them that these animals do, right? And we're farming billions of them every year en masse when we don't have to.
Okay, great. So can you tell me why sentience is a threshold breaker?
Yeah. Let's just, let's just kick him. Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, he keeps just deflecting. And the point that
Yeah.
the reason why we care about sentience is because all sentient beings care what happens to them. They're making preferences. That's why we do care about sentience. The rights that we give to a tree, as Sierra said, are not the same rights that we would grant to sentient beings that have interests in their own existence. Plants don't have preferences. The only rights that we give to trees are for our best interests. That's it. It's so that the environment stays comfortable for us. That's why we have rights for the environment. And they're not even rights for the environment. It's more like rights to us to have a healthy environment around us. So it's not even in.
It's
Go ahead.
actually, yeah, the way he's trying to win this argument is so gross.
Yeah.
Like, this is not an argument you should just try to
Yeah.
win, right? We want to talk to people who can have actual conversations, and the way that you don't care about sentient beings' feelings is just
Pretty
gross. And you're deflecting the whole time. That's really what it is you don't care about sentient beings' feelings. And so you're saying, oh, but like you're making up all this shit that doesn't matter.
Yep. It's
Just
pretty gross. Do you want to go back and forth on inviting guests up? I don't know. That I still want to have like the co-host thing. I don't know if you're up for that.
I can look.
I don't know if there's any particular order, as I always say. So
Yeah, they jump around.
Except.
too bad. I thought there's supposed to be trick or treating. What are you guys doing? There's candy out there.
I mean, to be fair, it is 8:20.
Oh, that's
here,
true.
so
I keep forgetting about time changes. It's only 5:20 right here, so kids are just now getting out. Oh, it's all rainy. Oh, that
no.
sucks.
Nigger.
Yikes.
Oh god, they're all gonna be hopped up on sugar now.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I didn't even think about that. Let's try this guy. Hey, RS, are you over 18?
It's RSTX.
RSTX?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
39.
Right on. Why aren't you vegan yet?
I'm a pro-lifer. Y'all believe in abortion?
So why aren't you vegan if you're avidly pro-life?
Because I only like humans.
So what's
cheeseburgers.
the relevant difference? Yeah, your
Cheeseburgers
brain
taste good.
is a cheeseburger. Goodbye. You're dumb. Wow. An adult? Oh, no, we already spoke. So I don't want to talk to you. Kooky. Oh, sorry, I was just like going through them. Oh, you're not there. Hey, Kooky, are you over 18? Okay,
Yeah.
why aren't you vegan yet?
I just don't see the need for veganism.
Okay, so let's say you saw somebody kicking a dog. Would you say that they should stop or they should keep going?
Yeah.
Why?
they
Are
should
you
stop.
vegan? Why did you teacup?
Sorry. What?
So
I accidentally clicked on
what?
your notification.
Why
I
would
got
you? Why would
a
you say that
notification
somebody should stop kicking a dog? You're not vegan.
because it's my
I didn't say it
animal
was your dog.
that I personally care for that lives in my animal or in my
I
house.
didn't kick your dog. I kicked my dog.
Oh, then I'd tell you to
Why?
stop. It's your dog.
But
Animal
why?
rights, you know,
Why
because that's
should why
illegal.
should
It's
animals
illegal.
have rights? The law is infringing on my ability to kick the dog.
Whoa! But you're breaking the law, so you should go to.
Are you really this thick? Do you want to have a conversation, or are you just up here to be a prick?
I'm trying to have a conversation with
Yeah,
you.
you're a prick. Sorry. I'm going to bring up some. Do you want to try them? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to mute myself. I feel like I'm just not going to be able to handle some people. Oh, yeah.
I can't even see the full name, but I think I saw them in the guest request. Can you tell me how old you are?
22.
Okay. And are you vegan?
Absolutely the frick not.
Why not?
Well, for one, my mom was making chicken and dumplings for dinner tonight, so I'm not just gonna turn my nose up
Are you
at the
willing
dinner that my
to?
mom prepared just
Okay,
because. You know what? Can I ask you a question?
maybe.
An honest question. Just honest, calm, no ulterior motive. Are you
You can try.
conservative or liberal? Like, where's your political stance? That
Why
might.
does this have anything to do with being vegan?
Because in a video that I watched, it was this guy, and he was like telling the difference between conservatism and liberalism. And in that video, he said that if conservatives don't want to eat meat, they just don't. Liberals, on the other hand, they demand the production of meat to be abolished. Like they want to get rid of all meat in stores. They want to force veganism on other people, and that is my contention, and that is what you are doing right here in this live, is you are trying to convert people to veganism, and I will never understand that.
Buddy, you need to calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. I mean, calm's not really in my nature. I am
You
the
got a
angry
little
American
emotional
after
there.
all.
You got a little emotional there.
I am the angry American after all, so
Yeah, you're a bit
calm's not
emotional.
really in my nature.
Let's just bring it down a little. The reason we are here right now is because we're animal rights activists. It's not because we're liberals or conservatives or whatever, right? It's because we care about the animals and sentient beings, right? Because they can feel, they have subjective experiences, just like you and I do. They care about what happens to them, just like you and I do, just like a dog or cat cares what
Right.
happens to them, right? So
I,
we
I,
don't
I mean,
believe
I'm not going
in,
to deny that.
yeah, so we don't believe in exploiting these animals for their
Right.
flesh or, for their milk or their eggs when we don't have to. We can get all the
Well,
nutrients
you
we
do
need
realize that
from
milk
something else.
has calcium in it, and it's actually really good for our bones. So the more we drink milk,
Are you
the
able to
healthier our
have,
bones are.
are you
Name
able
me
to,
one plant that has the same calcium amount that milk has. And I'm not talking almond milk or cashew milk. I'm talking about like straight up from a cow's teat.
so are you able to actually like track and have this conversation, or are you just gonna blurt out like whatever you feel like?
Actually, is that not a very good point?
No, it's not a good point because I just said we can get all the nutrients we need from other foods. We don't have to eat anything from an animal.
Well, this is a plea to wants and needs. Like, of course, we don't
No,
need to do anything. We don't
this is
need
backed by science. It's backed by
science.
science.
What's the science? Enlighten me.
So,
Sure. So there's one study that it's actually a position paper. So they reviewed thousands of studies. They came to the conclusion that everyone can be completely healthy on a plant-based diet in every stage of life on a well-planned plant-based diet, we can thrive.
Well, sure. My uncle actually tried a vegan diet, but he waned off of it because he didn't find it necessary.
Okay, so I don't think you understand what veganism is, right?
It is the abstaining from eating all animal-based products. You got dairy, you got
Okay.
meat, you got cheese, you got, all this.
Hold on. You have to let me talk. When you answer the question, that's great, but I am going to respond right away. So
Go for it.
yeah, so that's what we do, right? That's the diet part of it. Veganism is an ethical stance. We avoid the exploitation of sentient beings whenever practicable and possible.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask you another question?
Yeah.
Do you believe in the Bible? The
Again, this doesn't have anything to do with religion.
Well, no. I have a point if you let me get to it. In Genesis, it says that we have dominion over the beasts of the field, the fowl of the air, the fish of the sea, and every creeping thing that creepeth upon the face of the
Yes, the
earth.
creepy
So
things.
you tell me why
Your God said, I
Yeah,
just
if
want
I
to
want
hush you that they say you get the creepy things, the creepy crawlies. So if anything, your God was telling you to eat the locusts.
And not only that, can you define what dominion means? The angry, can you define what dominion means?
yeah,
What does it mean?
I mean, I don't know the exact definition of me.
What do you think it means?
Like rights, like prejudice over
What?
all these animals.
So you think we can just lord over all these animals, do whatever we want?
Sovereignty or control is what the Oxford Languages definition says. Sovereignty or control.
Okay. So you just think we can lord over all these animals and just do whatever we want with them. That's what dominion means to you. We can do what we want.
As pertaining to the law that goes all the way back to the time of Moses, then absolutely.
So you think it's okay to just go walk down the street, stab dogs in the throat, kick cats, do whatever we want with them. We have dominion over animals. You think that's okay?
I'm sorry, what? That is the most ludicrous thing I've ever seen.
Can you track? You
Heard.
sound like you're not following.
You don't go around kicking dogs and cats unless you go to the Marshall Islands, which my best friend served his
You're
mission
not
there.
understanding what she's saying.
They eat dogs
She's
and cats.
asking you if it's moral. Do you think it's moral to do those things?
But you said we have dominion over animals, right? So we can do whatever we want. That's your logic.
Yeah, why do you think we have pets? That's what I mean. That's what I mean. When I say that we have dominion over animals, like cows, sheep, pigs, goats, that's dominion. That's the dominion part. Another part of dominion is owning a dog, owning a cat,
Wait. What did you mean? You just named off animals. What do you mean cows, pigs, sheep, goats? What about them? We can do whatever we
if I
want with
want
those
to
animals?
that what I'm saying is if I want to go to Arby's and get a beef and cheddar sandwich, I should be able to without any
Because we can just do whatever we want with those animals. Those animals, for some reason, don't really matter. Their wants, their needs,
as
they don't
far
matter.
as
But dogs and cats' wants and needs, they matter more, right?
no, see,
You
that's
see how your logic isn't tracking? You're just picking and choosing what works for you. You are okay with completely just doing whatever we want to a certain sector of animals
Absolutely.
because you want to eat them. You see how that logic doesn't track, and you see how that's really selfish.
I mean, hey, if you want a prime rib, go for it.
Okay,
You go
so
for that prime rib or that
can't have a
pork
logical
tenderloin.
conversation. That's what I'm getting right now.
Yeah, well, you know.
So, The Angry American, I would encourage you to watch Christspiracy if you really do derive your ethics from the Bible. It's not a debunk film. It's just looking at the sea scrolls, and specifically they look at that word dominion, which is actually mistranslated. It actually is steward. And often a good steward doesn't take the heads off of those that they're, taking care of. But it also focuses on how Jesus possibly lived his life based off of the sea scrolls. It sounds like your King of Peace and Compassion was more in line with what we're saying than what you are saying. Would you be willing to go watch that?
Well, obviously, VSL, I'm not going to go around slaughtering every cow,
Why not?
pig, sheep, and goat that I come into contact with. That is inherently unethical.
Well,
That
so
part
what we're saying
is
is,
unethical. Every
no,
once in a
Angry, I
while,
need you to listen. I need you to listen. What we're saying is that God's creatures, your God's creatures, right, who feel pain, who want to live, that run away from the knife, you don't need to use them. And your God only gave you permission in your book once sin entered the world and you had to cope with living in a harsh environment. But he even made really hard, crazy rules for you to follow. Like, the whole point is that you're not supposed to take more than what you need. And today, you don't need any of it. So knowing that you don't need any of it, don't you think your God would prefer you to live like how he defined perfection with the Garden of Eden? Which was, there's no harm, there was no death, it was vegan. No one ate each other, they only ate the fruits and the plants. And on top of that, wouldn't you consider that taking someone's life in a violent manner, not even, taking someone's life in general when they wanted to live, it's just always violence, right? And like, if you didn't have to do that, wouldn't that be preferable? Wouldn't God be testing you to do the right thing in the face of pleasure? You're muted. I still can't hear you.
He's probably checked out by now.
Well, The Angry American, go watch Christspiracy, because I think that you would be interested to know if someone possibly manipulated you to gain benefit off of exploiting you. You have a good day. I don't really care if people believe in a God or not. It's fine. I'm just here for the animals. But even if your God required you to use animals, I don't care if your God requires that you get to use me, I'm not going to respect that. Anytime, no religion morally justifies violating someone's autonomy, just like Sierra was saying. I feel like I always have to reiterate because people just don't hear it in the back. I got to echo again. All right. Do you want to bring someone up? I feel like I brought up a couple people. I can start.
Yeah,
I can start, though. You started.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just so emotional. Like, and any chance he got, he just wanted to.
You are a terrible person, and that will haunt you on the internet forever because it's on YouTube. And they saw your name. They know who you are. Yeah.
Crazy.
Hey, sheepdog, are you over 18?
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Are you over 8?
Yeah, I'm
Right on.
42.
So why aren't you vegan yet?
42. Hey, I want to start out by saying I don't have a problem with vegans. I think it's a very noble thing that if you love animals, you choose
You don't have to love animals.
not eat them. So I'm not a hater.
It's not about loving animals. It's about recognizing that someone's sentient and deserves respect. Bare minimum respect.
100%. We can agree on that. Except my part of this debate is I actually don't believe vegans exist.
Okay, so the vegan definition is about as practicable and possible. So I'm against the exploitation of others. If I can avoid demanding it, I do so. What's the issue with that? Wow, that's loud in your background.
I don't
Hold
think
on, your
there's any-
background is it's very loud. Can you go somewhere quieter? Because it's just too loud. You can unmute once you get somewhere quiet. I'll give you like 5 seconds. Okay. Just too loud. I couldn't handle it. I'll try one more.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. It might be just slim pickings.
Yeah.
Anybody with logical consistency in here? Hey, Moby.
Nigger.
Guys, it's not funny. It's stupid. If you were in...
Yeah,
I don't get it either. Like, if you were enslaved and told that you were stupid and not good and, like, that word has so much disgusting meaning behind it. You wouldn't use it so freely. Hey, Z, I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay, they left anyway. Allie. Hey, Allie. Are you over
Hi.
18?
Yeah. Thank you. I'm 27.
Why aren't you vegan yet?
I don't know. I've been eating meat since I was, like a baby. They sell meat in jars for babies, processed meat, and everyone around you eats meat, and people have been hunting since like the beginning of time. And I disagree with how they manufacture meat. I think that the mass production is wrong. I think if they humanely put down animals for our consumption and humanely farmed animals, maybe it would be a little bit more appropriate. But
Why should we care about that?
yeah, eating meat just comes like second nature to everyone.
Why should we
really.
care about the welfare of the animals?
Because it's inhumane how they manufacture them. It really
what does
is.
that mean?
Like mass producing. They what's the word? What's the word for it that I'm looking
know.
for? They breed. Breeding is the word that I'm looking for. They overbreed animals.
What's wrong with that?
They use chemicals.
What's wrong
What?
with... I don't know what overbreeding means.
Well, they use some animals specifically for breeding, and they breed them over and over and over and over again in their lifetime, and animals are not meant to be breeded like that.
How do you think you get all the animals you consume?
Well, that's why I disagree with
But
it.
do you pay for it?
I mean, yeah, but you can still disagree with it.
So can you really
you
say...
can not like how it is, but
Can you say that you're for women's rights and at the same time go around slapping women's asses? Without consent?
That's a loaded question.
Can
Like,
you call
that's
yourself
like-
a
that's like the
feminist?
kicking dogs and
That's what I'm
cats.
saying is like...
Well, no, I'm
You're
not
saying,
a feminist either.
I just want you to understand what I'm saying. I'm saying that you're claiming to be against something that you're funding.
Because it's second nature. It's what everyone does.
What does second nature mean?
It's what we've been doing for decades and millennia.
So?
We buy the meat, but you can
Well,
dislike
wait, okay,
how it's
I understand
made.
how we got to where we're at, but what's stopping you from living vegan? Do you know what vegan means?
Yeah, you've explained it a couple times on your live, and it's just when it comes down to it, like I do want to enjoy a turkey
Okay,
on
okay.
Thanksgiving.
What's
I
the
wanna enjoy
definition
ham on
of
Christmas.
veganism first?
Pretty much the way you made it sound was respecting animals because they're sentient life.
So let me I'll make it very clear. Veganism is an ethical stance
Yeah.
that humans should live without using animals. It's a principle against exploitation of other sentient beings, right? So if I can avoid demanding your exploitation, I do so. I avoid demanding your exploitation. Doesn't that sound like that aligns with your principles?
Somewhat. I mean, does that mean that you would purchase meat if it came from a humane
No.
distributor?
Let me put it this way. Let's say I have the opportunity to benefit from someone exploiting you. Exploiting means to use you unfairly for my benefit. That means they're just going to ignore the fact that you want to be free and do what you want to do, and they're going to force their purpose onto you, whatever that is, to like shave your head, to use you for labor, whatever I can benefit from it, but I'm paying them to do this to you, right? Should I continue to pay them to do this to you, even if they do it in the nicest way? They give you a Netflix subscription, they give you your own little studio apartment, but you are confined to what they want you to do.
Yeah, but I mean, there's just
I'm
the
asking you,
argument of, and I know you
I'm asking you, do you think I should avoid giving those people money?
but nobody's going around slapping people or shaving their heads since like
You're
World
paying
War II.
someone to enslave animals.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm still gonna pay for the meat, but you can
So-
still disagree with how
So
it's
can
done.
I say,
There's not much
can
you can
I
do,
say
though.
that I am,
But there's
hold
nothing that you
on.
can do.
Can I say that I am for abolishing slavery while at the same time demanding that slaves be enslaved?
But that's slavery, not
You're enslaving animals.
consumption
Tell
of
me the
meat.
morally relevant difference. Why is it okay to
I
farm?
was just gonna get to that. So animals are sentient, correct? Yes. But they are also food for humans.
Who
It's
says?
been that way.
Who
It
says?
has been that way for as
Who
long as
says?
we can remember.
Who says? You know, people said that people.
Everyone you'll ever talk
no,
to
stop,
ever.
Stop. Look, the only thing that's different between us is that they're just not part of our group. That's it. They're sentient. I'm sentient. All sentient beings care what happens to them. And I can eat something else. I can wear something else. I can be entertained by something else. I don't need to use animals, and neither do you. If you have access to a grocery store, you can sustain yourself easily on plants, fungi, and seaweed.
I just don't think that the comparison between humans and food or slavery and
Yes,
eating
see,
food
but
or beating
I'm
dogs.
sorry to mute you, but you're honestly, you're being an oppressor. You're literally just saying humans are supreme and anybody else, despite the fact they can suffer and that they care about their existence, I'm going to ignore that and force my purpose onto them.
We're apex.
What does
That's
that
what
matter?
We're here for.
What does that matter?
We're
You're
basically
literally
at the top of the
arguing.
food chain.
No,
We are made
stop.
to eat.
You're arguing might makes right. I really doubt you think that if someone bigger and stronger came along and wanted to do things to you, that you would tolerate that and think it's moral.
It's immoral to hurt other
Why?
humans. It's literally
Why?
told and taught everywhere that
I don't really want to talk to you anymore because all you're doing is trying to dominate, right? You're just trying to talk over me.
it's like talking to
Yes,
a brick wall.
you are a brick wall. I agree. Good God. Yes,
No,
you
you're
are the brick
Right.
wall. Goodbye. Go hand out candy or something. Do something that is not this. I'm sorry. I don't like it when people just want to talk over me and don't want to actually listen. Like, I understand that you see someone as a something and that it's easy for you to go use them. I understand that. But if you were in their position, what would you want your oppressor to do? Would you genuinely want them to use you? Or stop?
She was clearly not ready for the conversation.
That's true. And I'm not the one to talk to her. Maybe I should have asked you first before I dropped her. I'm sorry. Do you
No,
want to
you're
bring
good.
someone up and try talking?
Okay.
I agree. Like, maybe. I don't know. I say we go for another 20 minutes. We'll see if it's worth it.
Yeah. Hi, Shelby. How old are you?
I am 34.
Okay, great. Do you know what veganism is?
I do. Intimately, yes.
Can you let me know what it is?
It's the abstaining of use of any animal products or any practices that exploit animals or any other sentient beings. Sorry.
Okay. Yep. I mean that's what we do. It's an ethical stance against the exploitation of sentient beings whenever possible, practicable or possible. So yeah. So why aren't you vegan?
I am not vegan personally because I come from a long line of people who primarily hunt for their meat, which sounds silly, especially in today's society, but it is fact. My family primarily hunters. There is extensive research in different communities that are specifically for wildlife preservation that state that the overpopulation in several different species that would occur without the use of hunting and kind of culling their population to some degree would lead in much more painful forms of death. So, starvation, disease, things of that nature, severe birth defects from interbreeding between siblings, those type of things are a lot more common when hunting doesn't occur. In addition to that, a lot of the I don't know, a lot of the animals that are farmed, if we were to abolish all farms right now, if we were to take that stance, those animals wouldn't survive. If we just
Hold
set
on.
them all free, they
Let's-
wouldn't do well.
That's not
And
what
that would be
anyone-
cruelty in and of itself.
Hold on, you gotta let me talk because you've brought up a lot of points. The setting all animals free, that's not what anyone has suggested, so I don't know why you kind of jump to that. I don't know. A lot of people just kind of assume all these animals would be set free when everyone goes vegan overnight. Like, that's just something that's never going to happen, right? Would you agree that just because people have done something in the past doesn't mean we have to do it now?
Sorry, I have a loud background, so while you're speaking, I am muting out of respect. So, like, it'll take me a second to respond back to you. I do believe that just because something has been done for several years, that doesn't justify its means. I do believe that. The reason that I still stand by the way that my family historically has consumed not the primary, but the vast majority of our meat coming from a wild source is due to the wildlife preservation, different societies and what have you, where the research has overwhelmingly stated that what we're doing is more helpful than harmful. Maybe not to the individual animals, which I understand in and of itself that those individuals are sentient and they are.
I do have a question.
With you on that.
Yeah, so I do have a question. So why is there problems? Why is there overpopulation problems with these animals year after year after year after year, right? Why is it a continuing problem if supposedly hunting does something?
The hunting helps per season, and that does sound, and I'm aware that a lot of the arguments like don't sound super logical in and of themselves, but due to the research behind them after several generations of this research coming about, it does turn out numbers that make sense.
Here's the thing is you can say, it helps per season, which whatever. I'll just I don't necessarily agree with that, but the long-term issue is not being taken care of, right? And what has been proven is that spaying and neutering, birth control is what actually works, is what actually helps these populations. And there are ways to administer birth control to wild animal populations, believe it or not. Let's use like the stray cat overpopulation crisis as an example, right? People aren't going out and unaliving, hundreds or thousands of cats every year because there's an overpopulation problem. People are getting them spayed and neutered and, then releasing them back or adopting them out because unaliving these animals does not fix the problem. It just puts a Band-Aid on it. Like, it does not fix the long-term problem.
That is fair. That is fair. I am with you there. I am not a vegan. I am not opposed to veganism. I get that that is contradictory, and you guys have already touched on that with other people. I've been sitting in here for a while. But the ultimate, where I sit on it, is a lot of the issue with this. You had asked where this overpopulation comes from and why it continues to be a problem year in and year out. And realistically, it is because humans have invaded their space. They used to have all this free space to roam and do whatever they wanted, and, you know, have biological diversity in their different environments and not get as ill because they had the space to do so. With humans existing, taking up space, building more and more and more, cutting down more and more and more of their habitats, it is creating a restriction.
Yeah, but again, but
So like I understand your birth control
Explain
stance.
how-
I'm touching on that in just like half a second. Can I have it?
Okay, go ahead.
Perfect. The issue at hand, though, is like a lot of these animals are not animals that are easy to find or what have you, in a sense of like going out and doing a mass type of birth control type of situation. I know, at least in the state I'm in, which I'm not going to reveal just for like personal privacy, it is a largely forested state, and they have done initiatives where they have tried taking different like salt blocks or what have you for deer, in a very specific sense, that have birth control type agents to try and help neutralize a little bit of that issue. It just wasn't working the way they had tried. And that was about 10 years ago or so that they launched it, and it just wasn't working as well. And I understand that it's a really good thought, and I would be 100% behind it if it were as effective and as easy as it sounds. But it simply isn't.
Yeah, there's other ways to administer it though. Like, for instance, like flyover, like they can drop. I don't know exactly what form it's in. Maybe VSL knows, but they can like drop.
Oh, the birth control? Well, it's either they would have them, just people that are already hunters, you could have them be the ones that pew it because it could be shot into their butt. Or you can tranquilize them and give them a shot. Or you can
Aren't they doing it
food.
with like planes or something where they drop it?
There is a way to do it with food. Yeah, I don't know if they're dropping it with planes. Last I heard they were doing it like there was some container that would hook to a tree so that it was off the ground for them to eat. But yeah.
Interesting.
As I said, I fully respect, like, I may not practice what you guys practice. I respect your right to practice it and the way that you feel about it. I just feel that there are a lot of facets also involved that are kind of like, that make things a little bit differently than they would be in an ideal world.
You don't have to eat animals like at all though, right? Like you don't have to go out and hunt.
And I also don't have to have my pets, right? But like I am ultimately giving my 2 dogs and my 2 cats a better life.
It's not the same thing.
It kind of is, because they're here for my joy, they're here for my comfort.
That's the issue.
Beneficial relationship.
You don't care about, you don't care about your cats or dogs.
I do deeply. I also care about the animals that I consume. I care about the fact that like they existed and that I won't eat specific types. I do abstain from certain foods based on like I don't eat veal. I don't eat this. I don't.
That's not
like,
respecting someone, right? That's
I will respect someone else's viewpoints and what have you. I respect anyone with a sentient mind, and down to slugs, like down to worms.
It doesn't eating them, so you
matter.
don't really respect them.
But ultimately, those worms are going to eat me one day, as long as I don't cremate myself. As if I weren't living inside a home and had the protections I had.
Can you please let me talk? Like I can't get a word in.
I'm literally answering the things you're saying.
No, you're just talking over me.
Okay.
What does worms eating decaying material have to do with anything?
It's quite literally part of the circle of like how life kind of rotates. It just is. Animals eat animals. We are animals.
Yeah, but we don't have to. The whole point is we don't have to, right? We have other choices. We can go to the grocery store. We can get all of our nutrients from plant foods. We don't have to go out and take the lives of animals.
Yeah, and yeah, that's great. But I'm saying to you, like, if we're really breaking it down to like sentient beings should respect sentient beings, correct? That's
No,
our argument
no,
here.
that's not the
It's
argument.
that
I want to be
that's how
clear.
it is.
I want to
That's
be
just
clear.
the
That's not
reality.
the argument. The argument is you.
Okay, the
The
argument
argument.
then is that you
Hey,
guys
hey,
are
hey!
correct
Would
and
you
I'm
hush? You really do just talk.
God.
Stop, please, please. I'm asking you nicely. Just stop for a second, please. Thank you. Veganism is an ethical stance against the exploitation of sentient beings. You are viewing someone as a something. That's the issue. It's not about sentient beings should do sentient beings this. It's about us, moral agents, understanding what's right and wrong. Understanding if we were in the position of the animal, that we would not want to be used without our consent or violated or have our autonomy violated or children taken away. That's the point. It's not about, will the animals respect me? It's about, I know what's right and wrong. Okay, now you can unmute. Sierra, you can take back over. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it just feels like you keep making the same excuse over and over again. You're just saying, "Yeah, we don't have to, but I'm going to." And it's like you're kind of it's just kind of circular reasoning, right? Like you're saying you agree with us, but you're still going
I'm
to
agreeing with you. I am 100% with the Voltaire. I 100% agree that you guys can have your feelings and say what you need to say. I also will defend your right to do so 100% of the time. But I'm also, when you ask, I am going to share how I feel
That you're
as
going
well
to continue.
without feeling
You're
like a
going to
bad
continue
person.
to disrespect animals. We get it.
Yeah, I mean, no one said anything about you being a bad person. We're literally just trying to talk to you about this, and you're like, I get it. I'm a terrible person. It's like, well,
Said that.
can we just talk about it? Because your take is illogical. You're
My
saying,
take isn't
you're saying,
illogical.
I get
Everything
it.
I said up until the point where, like, I said, like my family primarily hunts. That all you guys were taking as I can assume because there wasn't an
We
outrage
didn't
at me
talk.
saying it. It was just questions. Yes, she did back, not you necessarily, but she did. That there was at least an intelligent exchange going on there instead of just an uprising in arms of you exploit animals and you hate them and da 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 whatever. I don't.
I did not say that.
Yeah, well, VSL did, so that's cool. It doesn't really matter.
Okay, well, if we're not going to be able to have,
Yeah.
bye.
Figures.
Like,
She wanted to just grandstand. She kept just talking over us that she's the Superman she's being compassionate by taking a bullet and putting it between a sentient's eyes. Oh, I'm so mind blown.
I can do it. Yeah, it's just like, I can do what I want to do. Like, I understand you guys are right, but I'm still going to do this. It's just like, calm down.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, imagine you were the animal. She clearly didn't hear me at all when I was telling her. Like,
No.
it's really frustrating. Do you want to?
These people just want to come up here and, like, justify their position so badly. It's like, I wonder
They're not
why.
actually engaging in the idea of what we're pointing out. They're just saying, oh, I looked up this defense. I saw this on Google. Hunting? I am saving the world. They always say that. I'm preventing them from starving to death or getting hit by cars. Well, then I guess we should start taking out the human race. So many of them are getting hit by cars, spreading disease, dying of starvation. Like, your logic just doesn't make sense. When you're not logically consistent, you open the door to harmful, arbitrary discrimination. You're just saying, I'm going to pick these random traits, say that you're lesser than me, and it's okay that I do what I want to you. Even though you still care about what happens to you, even though you can suffer and you would prefer to keep living free of human-caused exploitation, I'm going to ignore that. It's gross to step inside the mind of an oppressor. It's like they're just going in circles because they don't have a straightforward logic. It's frustrating. It's like, just pull your head out of your butt, And now we can actually talk about logic.
Yeah, exactly.
Do we want to try for one more? All right, let's do one more, and then I gotta. My poor man is answering the door, and he does not like people.
If you need to go.
Oh no, I'm gonna do one more. Are you okay that I do one more? Sure. Okay, he's cool with it. He's fine.
Also, thanks for the gifts.
Hey, yeah. Okay. I don't want to pick you. You're just gonna fight.
Have you gotten a lot of trick-or-treaters?
Yeah, he's been going back there. Okay, kid. All right. Stop hurting yourself. Goodness gracious.
Yay, pumpkins. Thank you.
I love pumpkins. Yes, send her more pumpkins. More DACA weekly. Are you over 18?
Yeah.
Okay. What year were you born?
1999.
Okay. Why aren't you vegan yet?
I'm not vegan because, well, I eat meat. I also eat plants.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what veganism is?
I know what veganism
What is it?
But do you mind if I
tell me what veganism is?
Is the non-consumption of and the respect and also like just you explain it to me.
It's a principled stance against exploiting others, essentially. If I can avoid demanding your exploitation, I avoid it. Okay, so hearing that, do you think that aligns with your principles?
No.
So your principles don't agree with that I should avoid demanding your exploitation?
I believe when you do
so if I have an opportunity, I just want to be clear, someone's going to enslave you. Someone's going to enslave you, and I'm going to benefit from it. Is that moral?
No.
If I can avoid demanding that exploitation, your exploitation, should I? I should not avoid demanding your exploitation.
No, you shouldn't enslave
Okay. So I think we're having maybe a language barrier. What I'm asking is, do you want to be enslaved? If I put you in slavery or someone else is enslaving you and I'm giving them money for that, should I stop giving them money? Someone is trying to enslave you. They're doing it nicely, though. They give you your own room, a Netflix subscription, a bunch of chocolate. I don't know, right? They're enslaving you, but nicely. And I'm paying them. Should I keep paying them or should I stop?
You should stop because that.
I agree.
And
I agree.
Can I explain something?
I guess. Go ahead.
I'm a horticulturist, okay?
Okay.
And right, this is the thing. Alive.
You muted out.
So the plants are alive.
Yes.
So practically we are eating. If you eat plants, you are eating something that is living as well.
I don't care about living.
But you're practically eating something.
I don't care about living. You can go ahead, Sarah, if you want.
Well, no one cares. Well, I don't care about living either. It's not about caring. It's more about respecting.
More. Hold on. She just explained to you what it was that we care about, right? So can you go ahead and repeat back? Did you like get that part
I
why
understand. I
vegan?
understand what you were talking about, but
Okay, so it's not necessarily life, right? But what is it?
it's it's
Sentience?
yeah. It is an hard topic to
Okay,
sort of.
okay. Do you know what sentience is? Okay. Did they leave? Oh, we can't hear you.
I was trying to be respectful as I forgot I muted. Yeah, I think there just might have been a language barrier, possibly. I think he understood, though, once you kind of explained sentience again. Maybe he missed the breakdown in the beginning. I don't know. I think we'll call it there, though, because we're at the hour, and I don't know. Yeah, we'll just call it there, guys. I appreciate everyone being here, though. And Sierra, I appreciate you being here. I wish we could have done more of the co-host. Maybe what we'll do next time is if you want to go live, I'll join you so that I can be a little box, and that way we can, like, whatever you want to do. I just...
Yeah, the problem is whenever I go live now, I, like, don't get any viewers because I haven't gone live.
Well, so if I'm pretty sure, though, if I come up on your panel, it alerts people that I know as well. So I don't know how much of a following I have anymore, but whoever's following me still will be notified. Awesome. Okay. Well, happy Halloween. And I love your cat ears because I can still see them. You can't see my pig ears, but yes, little ears. I love it. Awesome.
Yeah, I hope the trick-or-treating goes well. Let me know.
Yeah, so far it looks like it's just been little kids, but I'm sure the older kids are going to come, and I'm going to try to do I'm going to do like like I'm feeding the pigs, and then I'm going to I have a little trough, I'm going to dump the candy in, fattening up my little bacon seeds, and I have a big sign that says long pigs, or, yeah, humanity.
I love it so. Please, film. Obviously, I'm not saying
film, right. You know, the actions.
Film what.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to put my phone up so I can have a nice angle, not the kids, but of what I'm doing.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
so fun.
Awesome. All right, well, everyone have a safe Halloween, please. It doesn't take much effort. Check your candy. Gelatin is made out of poor beings. It's not worth it for you to have this sugary. There's so many vegan alternatives. Skittles, for example. Pretty sure Oreos. What was another one? There's others I know for sure. I know the peanut butter cookies.
Yeah, there's a lot of vegan.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a lot of vegan candy. Just look up vegan candies. Anyway, appreciate you guys being here. All my vegans in the chat, all the mods. Thank you guys for keeping it safe in there. Really do appreciate it because, I'm focused on the conversation. So, thank you guys. Yeah. Do you want to say anything? Awesome.
No, just.
All right. Bye, guys. See ya. And then YouTube, you're still going to be with me for a minute. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye, Sierra.
Bye.
Bam. Awesome. Well, look at all that. And all my monies. I'm so rich. I do appreciate, though, people donating. That's actually very sweet. Thank you, guys. All right. Well, I'm going to go answer the door. I'm going to have actually a creepy mask on. It's going to be amazing. And you guys should follow Anti-Animal Use. Go check me out on Saturday. I'll be live on Vegan Stoner Lady's account, too. I'm just trying to push Anti-Animal Use more because, we're a group that's outreaching, and I feel like we deserve a little more of that spotlight. So I want everybody in my group to get out there and be awesome and shine. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying now, you guys. Have a good day. I'll see you later. Happy Halloween!